Hello random viewers, welcome to just a fun little thing I feel like doing. I feel like building stuff, so we're gonna do that today. It's been a while since I've done some Kerbal. I'm gonna try building a Learjet 75 replica. I've got a reference picture here. And this cockpit's pretty close actually, so we're gonna go with that one. Yeah, it's actually very close. Unfortunately in the Learjet there are two seats straight across, so one Kerbal here, one Kerbal here. This one is just one in the middle, but whatever. That's okay. Also doesn't have a door on the bottom like that, or a window on the top, but hey, you gotta make compromises when you're building stuff in Kerbal. So, let's see. It appears that, yeah, I'm just gonna build it how I see fit. This is mostly stock install. I'll use all stock parts. The only modded part I have is this. It's just a welded part using the part welding mod. Very helpful. Yeah. It's just a big solar panel. So, yeah, besides that I have no modded parts. What was it gonna be? That project, for doing the Martian and Kerbal Space program. My teacher, I got a new English teacher because the old one left and he canceled it, so, and by canceled it I mean he canceled the project. So that means I don't have to do it anymore. It would be a lot of work to do it just for this channel. I'd do it if you want it, but, you know, not having to do it would be nice. So, if you guys would like to still see that Martian replica, please tell me. But, if not, yeah. Yeah. Don't waste my time. Basically, yeah, you want to see it? Great. Just tell me. You don't want to see it? Please tell me, because I don't want to, yeah. So that's, now that that's dealt with, finally, let's make the tail, which is slightly rotated back like this. Yeah. That's about right. And unfortunately it's flat on the top, but yeah, can't really replicate that. You can use the offset tool. I'm going to show you the building so that you can replicate it yourself if you want to. Maybe that's going to be a small issue. By small, I mean large. Huh, that works. Okay, now, I want something. Where is it? I've got a specific piece in mind. It's around here somewhere. I think it's this one. And then this will give it the detail that it needs to, yeah. There we go. That's what I wanted. That looks good. Now what? And I'm still experimenting with making this new mic work, so I apologize if it's not perfect. But yeah, I'm trying, okay? And I'm aware that I might need to get closer or farther from the mic. I don't know. I really have no idea. So please don't be too harsh. And yeah, I'll get it eventually. Just need a lot of practice. Wonder if you can even hear the game. Anyways. No, I don't want you to do that, or that. It's just too long. I need something shorter. Here we go, that's the answer to my problem. No. It's not the answer to my problem. Those are too big. I need a control surface on the back of this thing. That's what I'm working on. I need a control surface. I have an idea. Okay, that's a terrible idea. Let's just... Yeah, the swept wing makes it really difficult. But yeah, that's yaw. Then we'll copy this. We'll put it... Dang. Like that, we'll turn off all of the control. Okay, I know how I'm going to do this now. Great, because we've got to make it look good as well as, yeah, actually being functional. We're going to do that. Then we're going to rotate this thing straight up and down like that. Then we're going to disable all of its control inputs. And that way... And this one's got all of its control inputs disabled as well. And this will give it some realism that we need. Oh, that's interesting. I want that level, please. That'd be nice if it could just be level. It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but hey, it'll work for my purposes. Oh yeah, it doesn't look that terrible. I mean, it's pretty bad, but hey. At least it's not flickering. Ew, flickering. Ew. I hate it when I see videos and people have flickering parts. I'm just like, no, please. Please, no. Oh, man. It drives me insane. Don't have flickery parts. If your parts are flickering, you're doing it wrong. Try again. That's my Kerbal advice for the day. Canards. How are these ones? Can you, like, go the direction I would like you to go, please? Is that asking a bit much? Yeah, those look terrible. I've got a reference photo. I'm not going to show the reference photo, because then, yay, I get sued. But, yeah. I don't like being sued. Let's see. Man. Yeah, I've got to decide on a part. I'm going to decide on a part. I'm going to put some fuel tanks in here. We're going to, well, it's going to do a nice exit there, but let's not. Let's work on the fuel tanks. I'll do the tail off camera in a second, but fuel tanks. We're going to take 2 of these, we'll put them there, and where else do we need them? So they start right about, we're going to move them back to about there. Then we're going to copy them. We're going to turn them so that they line up their little spots, because that looks nice. There. And then we're going to take our nice little structural bits, put them on there. There we go. Then we're going to embed these into the fuselage and store some fuel in there. We'll embed those upwards. Come out a little bit more for me. There. And that gives us a great place to attach the landing gear as well. So we're going to grab some landing gear. And I'm going to put it right now for our purposes right in there. The other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to offset it inwards, because we don't need to see those ugly bay doors. We'll see some doors open. But yeah. And of course there would be doors on the bottom of these, but there's not. And I'm going to set the fuel to half, that way we're not, like, cheaty. You know? Those fuel tanks would not be completely full. Then again, we could say there's fuel in the center. It's your choice. Whatever you want to do. I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to... Okay, please don't do that. Disable brakes, unlock steering. Always disable the front brakes, because it will flip over. And you don't want that, because flipping over is very bad. I know for a fact that Learjet wheels are really far forward, so we're going to do that. And there we go. Now we've got our wheels, which I don't like these being where they are. I want them slightly farther apart. Can I, like, just move? There we go. Going to select just the wheels. Just the wheels, please. Just the wheels. Nothing else. I'm going to go inside it, and you're going to try and select the wheels. I'm going to try and move them out a little bit like that. That's okay that they stick out a little bit on the side. I could just do that. Like that. There we go, and that'll give us just a little bit more distance, because that's helpful on landing. Small planes do not have slats. I do not believe that the Learjet has slats, so we're not going to worry about that. Next, we want these things. Is that the size? Yeah, that's the size. Learjets have small bits like that. We're going to give it some flaps, of course, because flaps are important for a plane to fly properly. You could just, yeah, work for me, please. See that's flickering parts. That is what you don't want under any circumstances on your aircraft / rocket. You just don't want it. It's bad. There we go. And that's just for looks. This one, we're going to disable all of its control inputs because it won't be doing anything. This one, I'm going to invert it so that they go down. And there we go. We got some flaps on it. And these ones we probably can do as flaps, but we're not going to. We're center of mass. It's there. Center of lift. It's not so great. Center of mass is a bit far forward. Center of lift is way back there. But then that's typical. Oh, right. We're going to add engines. Engines are equal weight. Keep that in mind. So, yeah, I'm going to get this tail fixed, then we'll add the engines. So I'll be right back. Okay, I got a tail. I just got some control wings that aren't supposed to be placed this way, but I don't care. I placed them that way. This edge here is the edge that's supposed to connect here, but I turned them and offset them. So there we go. Next, we need engine bits. I don't know if we have structural pieces that are the right size for engines. Aerodynamics, maybe? I don't think we do. I think we're going to have to use a fuel tank. But that's unrealistic, so we're going to have to do stuff, because realism is very important to me. It may seem stupid, but it's important. Now the engines are positioned slightly high, and then they're like back here, like this. Yeah. And now we gotta align them so that they're actually straight. I'm gonna zoom out. We're gonna, first of all, turn these things so that they're level. That'll give us some better ideas of what's going on. Next, we're gonna turn them so that they, okay, we're gonna hold shift and then turn them so that they're straight. Then we're gonna look at this and we're gonna try and get this straight up and down. Don't have much of a reference point here. The engines do angle downwards slightly. That's a little bit more than slightly, though. Is that parallel? Nope. So there's no way we're going to get these angled correctly, so we're going to have to do it without angle snap, which is tricky. Slightly downwards is okay. There we go. Well, maybe not. Let's try and get it better. That's pretty good. Okay. Next, there'd be no fuel stored in the engines, so get rid of that fuel. Now, and you can even cut them off if you want to. There we go. I might just add a little bit of fuel for weight purposes. Nah, we're not going to. Those engines are angled properly. Now we're going to go to our aerodynamics and grab us an intake. The reason I'm doing this is to make room for the turbines, which would be in there, but they're non-existent right now in Kerbal Space Program, but they will be added eventually. We're going to put the Juno engines on the front. I do believe those engines are angled outwards, unfortunately. Yes, they are. They are not angled in. And we don't want them like that. Yay, we get to do the same thing we did earlier. We get to line these up the best we can. Remember, the more perfectly lined up these are, the more efficient you are. Because if they're even slightly disaligned, you're putting a little bit of thrust into squeezing them together, and that's less thrust going forward, but you're burning the same amount of fuel, so you're killing efficiency. This is inefficient. Keep that in mind. That's a huge mistake I see people make a lot, and it drives me mad. Alright, more KSP advice. So yeah, that's about right, I believe. Looks pretty good. Action groups next. We're gonna select custom 4 for flaps. Oh. Okay, we're gonna click toggle for those. We're gonna bring them inward, I believe. And I'm gonna try and get my flight controls set up. Let's do it. Let's fly this thing like a real airplane. Because I can. Crew. Don't know where the rest of my crew is. Let's figure out where they are really quick. This is my tutorial world where I did my what's it called? Beginner's Guide series. Where is the rest of my crew? I don't recall killing them. There's this. Oh, they must be in orbit. Where's the rest of them? That's a probe. That's a probe. That's a probe. These are 2 probes. That's a probe. That. There's that. What's on board this thing? Let's see what it is. I can't remember. It's been a while. I hope all 3 of my Kerbonauts are... Okay, here they are. I'm not sure what this is. I don't recall... Maybe I just made a quick orbital vehicle. For fun. Huh. Let's, get them down from there. Anyways, yeah, I'll do this. I'll bring them back. Okay, so I got my flight controls set up. When I move my steering wheel yoke to the right, those do that. Those do that. These do that. And that. My yaw pedals work as well. issue was the steering was like inverted, so I inverted the steering. What was the other issue? Throttle. Throttle is inverted. I've got the throttle at full. I move the throttle to 0, and it does that. See, it's opposite. So I'm gonna have to settle with that. Let's kill the throttle. I was not able to set up brakes or other action groups, which is really too bad. I would have loved to be able to hit the switches on my thing for landing gear and flaps and things, but guess not. But that's okay. But yeah, we're gonna try this airplane. So we're gonna toggle torque first of all, because that is unrealistic. And then we're gonna hit SAS on. We're going to start our engines. They should hopefully come up online. What does that do? Okay, cool. Oh, that's right. Real plane has some hideous exhaust. It gives them afterburners, which are not realistic. But you know what? Whatever. So, yeah, we're just going to look at this. Normally, I could do this from Cockpit View. That'd be awesome. But for your viewing pleasure, we're going to do it from here. I'm going to have to do my action groups from the keyboard. But that's okay. So, let's disengage my brakes and slowly bring the throttles up. Okay. I'm going to gently bring it up. Yep. It's working. See those afterburners? That's unrealistic. But whatever, we can just say that it's darker. I don't know. Whatever. I'm just going to let those things come up. And as soon as we're up to speed, let's get us out of here. Come on, up. Up. Oh no. Okay. That could be an issue. Please go up. Please. Okay. We don't have enough speed. Something's very wrong here. Up, will you? Oh, wow. Okay, this is very, very bad. We've got something very, very wrong. Please retract flaps. At this point, that might give us some speed. Gear up. Okay, we're in trouble now. We're not getting enough speed. Will you give me a chase view, please? No, I don't want that. I want a chase view. I want locked. Give me locked camera view. Thank you. There we go. This is better. I can control. Why is y'all doing stuff? Why is y'all doing stuff? I'm off my yaw pedals. Why is y'all? Why is that doing that? Okay, there's something wrong with the yaw. Wonderful. We're just gonna disable that for now. Should fix our issue. It's the equivalent of using yaw dampeners on a real airplane. Okay. Yeah, I've got to pull up constantly. I need to probably give it some trim. But yeah. I mean, this plane does stuff. It really should take off easier. But whatever, I guess. Who knows? I'm just gonna roll it. Yeah, when I don't do anything... Here, what if I turn off SAS? Not so good. Not so good at all. It's a lot easier, surprisingly, without SAS when you don't have a keyboard control. You can just do minor adjustments. Does my trim gauge work? Yeah, trim does stuff. Trim up, please. Yeah, I don't know. Trim levers, for some reason... Oh, it must be... I know what trim does now. I understand. That's what it does. Okay. That adjusts something else. I see. It's adjusting my sensitivity. So when I center it, I see now. Okay, I understand. My flight control's better now. There we go. Can we do a barrel roll? Of course we can. This is fun. Yeah, I'm gonna go fix that yaw issue. But, yeah, I'll be right back after I've done some issues fixing. And we'll have some fun with this. And I'll also angle these things downward slightly to give me a little bit of trim. And that should do it. So I will be right back. Alright, I have everything fixed now. So we can just do... Yep. And the throttle, it goes the right way now. That's nice. So, we're going to take off without SAS. We're going to start our engines gently. Then we're going to... Oh, I added air brakes, too. See? And I need those because I had trouble landing. Unfortunately, I was not recording, but yeah. I crashed pretty bad. So, brakes. Then we'll gently give it a little bit of throttle. So, let's give it a little bit. Come on. Okay, we're getting it up there. It's really fun throttling up slowly. Alright, we're good there. I'm just going to allow it to get up to speed. Unfortunately, no incremental flaps, but that's okay. We're going to keep the nose down, we're going to let it gain speed. We'll pitch up at around 100 meters per second, maybe? Come on. Oh, no you don't. No you don't. Ah, crap, I lost it. I lost it. I lost it really bad. Okay, kill engines. Brakes for me, please. I got nothing with that. Bail out, Jeb. Jeb, bail out. Huh. Jeb survived. Good job, Jeb. Oh, you would have survived had you stayed in your cockpit too, but hey. Jeb, you okay? You okay, Jeb? You alright? You alright? Come on. You happy? You alright, Jeb? Okay. Okay, so I've learned SAS for launch is best. So, SAS on. That'll just give us the fine-tuned controls that we need. With a small wheel range like this, where the wheels are really close together. Oh. There we go. Now we've got some forward momentum. Let's hope the SAS can do its job here. And not kill us. Please don't kill us, SAS. Please don't kill us. Please. Oh. 4 for flaps. Now we got it. Just incrementally. Oh, please. SAS, let us live. Okay, we gotta start pulling up here. Why aren't you pulling up? Please pull up. Okay, SAS, come on. Pull up for me, fine. Do it like this. Flying on one hand is hard. Let's put that in. Flaps in. That should keep us... Let's gain some speed here. Okay, yeah. We need more trim. We need to, yeah, I don't know. Center of mass is too far forward. It's because of those cargo bays. They weigh a lot. Normally there would be weight in the back as well, so I might add some counterweight in and embed it in here, and that could do it. But yeah, I don't want to do too much trim because then we're just wasting a ton of what is it? Fuel and speed. Because the more you've got to move your control surfaces, the more drag you're producing. So yeah, you don't want that. Jeb's loving it. Let's fly from the cockpit, maybe. Zoom out for me. There we go. Can't really see too good, but that's alright. Try a more gentle curve. There we go. What if I let off completely? Well, then we start nose diving, so we don't want to do that. Can I trim up for me? No, that's the wrong way. There we go. Neutral trim, hopefully. Close enough. So yeah, turn me around, please. Yeah, this is fun. Yeah, this plane's fun, it's just hard. throttle back slightly. We don't need all that power. Well, we kind of do. This plane just... Those Juno engines just aren't that good. The real Learjet has really big engines for its size. But yeah. That's okay. Alright, let's try and have some fun with this. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do some crazy things. Let's fly in between those buildings, shall we? Alright, we gotta keep that in mind. We also gotta keep that in mind. Gaining lots and lots of speed. Okay, please go that way a little bit. For me. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Not the tower, please. This is fun. Getting very close to that ground there. Killing lots of speed. Yeah, this is fun. Alright. You probably don't want to see this. Yeah, sorry. It's just fun from the cockpit view. Some of my subscribers enjoy that, and by some I mean one. But yeah. We got ourselves a nice little plane here. Really nice little plane. It can do stuff. It's fun. It's really fun to fly. But yeah. Great. We have learned how to not die too badly. Now landing. Landing. That's the trick. Okay. Let's first throttle back slightly. Well, we're gonna need slightly more power actually. Yeah, these Juno engines aren't that good. We need more power, but we're not getting it. So, yay. I might speed this up. Alright, that was bad. I hit pretty hard. We're going to try and pitch up, get it all nice and level. Killing SAS, don't need it. And we'll pitch down to keep us down. Ah. Still wrong. I gotta get those wheels fixed. Well, never mind, they're working. Okay, maybe not that hard to turn. Other way, please. Right, yourself. Stop. Going off the edge. Wonderful. Not that way. Man. Yeah. This plane needs some work. And I need some work on my skills at flying it. Oh no, 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 no. No, please. Please, no. Please, no. Stop it. There we go. Now we're back up on here. Please slow down. These engines still have a lot of thrust. Okay. We can do this. There we go. Yep, and then I can park it nicely. So yeah, thank you so very much for watching. Tell me if you want me to keep doing that Martian project. And yeah, I'll see you next episode. Have a nice day.